Hola, hola mi gente, welcome back. I am XO Joe and today we're gonna do my special edition book haul. Another day, another yerba. What am I running on anymore? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you my special edition book haul I just did and buy, sell, trade groups. I'm also gonna tell you some tips as promised on how to make sure you buy from a verified buyer, make sure you don't get scammed, make sure that you're protected, and how to find a book. Now me, I don't love book surprises very much. It makes book subscription boxes really difficult for me because I need to know what they are, what they look like, if I'm gonna spend $35+ on one single book. Now, some book subscriptions do end up telling you who they're collaborating with and the title of their book, such as Bookish Box and Fairy Loot, but oftentimes you're on a wait list because special editions have become more and more in demand. And I personally don't like being pressured to buy something ASAP or it's gone and sold out and never seen again. I do gamble a little bit and decide to wait and see if I like the edition, if I want to read it, what is it about. And I've gotten into the habit of looking at buy, sell, trade groups and seeing if anyone is reselling their copy. Now, this can be risky. Sometimes people really don't want to give up their versions, or the version becomes so expensive, way more than the original cost. Sometimes you get really lucky because a bunch of people are like, you know what, I just need to get rid of this book, so I'm selling it for cheap. I'm gonna go in the order of the cheapest to most expensive resale I've bought. I'm gonna do my best to compare the original cover to this cover and also the difference in prices so you can see. So here are some tips. Crate has a great buy, sell, trade group that have more strict rules than other groups I've seen. They only let you purchase or sell a book through PayPal, okay? So only through PayPal and only through goods and service. There are two options on PayPal: goods and service, friends and family. Friends and family will not give you any protection on the item you shipped or sent. That's why it's kind of like friends or family, because whatever, you know, like if it gets lost or something happens or they're a little bit slow in sending you something, it's your friend or family, so you're fine. But goods and service has a small fee. I believe it's a $2 fee for the seller to cover and protect your item. So let's say you end up buying something and the seller backs out, or they never send it, or they take forever, or they send you the wrong one, or it's damaged, or it's lost, whatever. Goods and service will protect it and refund you. So really watch out if someone asks you to pay through Facebook. Don't do it. If someone asks for a different form of compensation, don't do it either. Or if they ask for friends and family only, don't do it. There have been some people on this site that end up reselling the same book over and over to multiple people using friends and family, and usually the goods and service person ends up getting the actual book and everyone else just gets scammed. That's not on the admins. They warn everyone, they tell the rules, and usually these people end up getting banned. But for your sake on how this works, how to purchase, I recommend that. Now, if you're a little bit more cautious like I am, sometimes I'll look at the seller and I'll see who else has bought from them in the comments or chats. And I'll message them on Facebook and say, hey, I saw you bought from so-and-so. Did you get your book? Was everything okay? And most of the time they're like, yeah, everything was fine, everything was good. I did run into one situation and I'll tell you the story a little bit later, but it's gonna emphasize why you should buy only through goods and service. The conditions of the books are also really amazing. If it's damaged, the seller has to disclose that. If there's mold in the house, smoking or pets or anything like that, they also have to disclose this. Now, when it comes to shipping, there are also international people on these pages. So if you're from the UK, they're from the UK, great, you know how much that should cost. But if they're from the UK, you're from the US, you will have to pay whatever shipping if you really want that specific book. I usually see this with Waterstones. If you want to buy a UK edition or German edition, whatever, you do have to cover your own shipping. But for the US only, media shipping is usually the way to go. It's anywhere from $4.50 to $5. I usually just assume, okay, standard $5 for media shipping, which isn't so bad. I say that because I was wondering how much I should be paying for shipping. I didn't want to be scammed out of something like, okay, cool, shipping is $15, shipping is $10 or whatever. If it turned out it should have only been $3 or something like that. So I'm just letting you know that standard shipping for media mail is $5. And those are my top tips. Goods and service only. Message someone that has bought from the seller before if you want extra security. And the third one, shipping within the US should be anywhere from $4.50 to $5. All of the prices I'm gonna label on here include shipping. So I'm gonna show you how much I paid with shipping and the original price with shipping. Okay, in this video, I'm also going to do an unboxing because this one just came in the mail. I have one more that's in transit, so hopefully it'll get here before I upload it. But if not, I'm just gonna show you a photo of what I got so you can see and the price. But I am going to unbox this one live. I promised I would start from the cheapest to the most expensive. This is my cheapest one. It's kind of nice to see them reuse boxes from past boxes they've gotten. It's definitely a good way to reuse things. Oh my gosh, I'm so ridiculous. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Finally, this one is Defy the Night, and it was actually created by Bookish Box. Bubble wrapped it and everything, so it's very secure. This one cost me 15 bucks. And yes, like I mentioned, all of my pricing will include shipping. So 15 bucks, not bad at all. Ooh, so pretty. Ooh, it's so pretty. So it's in such good condition. I think when they labeled it, they said they hadn't read it yet. It has the end pages here. It has a different cover. Let's see what it looks like naked, because we love a naked book. It has some foil. The spine has the title. And this is actually also a reverse jacket. So this is the reversible dust jacket. Fun. If I'm shaky, it's probably my yerba drink, my energy drink. But 15 bucks with shipping. So this is the first book. So the next one is actually Six of Crows, the Collector's Edition. So this one I got for $15.50. They don't make this one anymore. It has the sprayed edges, so it's all red. On the back it has no mourners, there's no funerals here. And it's overall just really beautiful. It has the end pages. I was really sad that they didn't make this anymore, so I was really happy to find it because it's probably my second favorite series of all time. It's definitely my top 3. And it has some additional art inside. So cool. I actually haven't like opened it fully yet, so this is the first time I see Kaz and an edge on here. Look at Nina Mattia. She's looking like such a baddie. So again, this was $15.50, and this seller was super speedy. I think she shipped it the next day. Super nice. The next book is actually by the Bookish Box. It is Together We Burn, and I got it for $20. So again, that's $20 shipped. It came in great condition. She included the overlays that are supposed to be in the book or on your pages. Really pretty. It also has end pages. It's so pretty. Apologize for the glare, but I love a pretty spine. I actually have this up on my shelf without the dust jacket because I like this more. And it does have a reversible dust jacket. It has our MC in the front looking like a badass. So the next one is actually Owl Crate's Violet Made of Thorns. I had my eye on this one for a while, so I was just kind of waiting, hanging out. I don't have it here yet. It's supposed to arrive in like 4 more days. It's gonna come. If it gets here before I upload it, future Joanna, insert here the book, the unboxing. But it's really beautiful. I also got it for $20 with shipping. Such a steal. I'm sure the condition will be great, but I'll make sure to update you on that condition. Okay, the next one I mentioned in a previous video. This Vicious Grace. It's so freaking beautiful. I don't normally see books that are yellow, so I actually really love that it is yellow. And the end pages are gorgeous. It has Alessa in the front, and then at the back of it we have Dante. Handsome Dante. She threw in the author letter and the art and everything. It's signed like every other edition here. The naked book is also so beautiful. It has the foil. This is the fairy loot version. It has this Vicious Grace on the spine and end pages that are yellow with lemons. So maybe you can see it on here that it has, it's like a lighter yellow and then a richer yellow with the lemons and the leaves to go with our theme. This one is not a reverse dust jacket, it's just the regular cover, but it's, I mean, it's stunning, so I'm not complaining. I was looking for this so much, like, because I don't like surprise boxes, and I'm also not sure I'm gonna like the book, so I'm not ready to spend, you know, 40, 35 bucks on a book. I had to read this first, and at least I got the Barnes & Noble's edition, which was really pretty, but I loved it so much I had to get the Fairy Loot version. Once I saw that this existed and was out there, I just thought it was so gorgeous, and I was really happy to get it. I paid $35 for this one. It's basically the same price as a normal Fairy Loot book. Really great condition, no damages or anything like that. I think it took like 4 to 5 days to get this in the mail. Okay. This last book was a freaking journey, okay? It was such a journey, and I so can't wait to show it to you. This one is the most expensive I bought in my haul, okay? So it's the priciest, but let me just tell you about this book. So it came in a bookish box sleeve, but it is not bookish box. This is the Fairy Loot edition of Babel. Now this edition is freaking gorgeous, and I was so sad I missed out on this one. I looked online and you would not believe the rates this book was going for, okay? This book was priced anywhere from $75 being the cheapest to $180 being the most expensive I saw out there. And it was selling, okay? People were actually buying Babel and selling, and it was selling out and everything. The cheapest I had seen at that point was $65. The cheapest version I've seen, it was probably the Waterstones or the Illumicrate version, because they also did one, and that was priced around the 50 to 60 range, but it sells out like this. The cheapest I saw for the Fairy Loot edition was $65, and it just flew. It just, someone bought it so fast. I was about to give up. I spoke to a few sellers. Something you can do on here as well, you can negotiate price. They might still say no. Every single seller wanted minimum 75 or 80 bucks. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that for one edition. I don't feel comfortable spending that much on just one book that I haven't even read yet. But if they ever lower their price, to please let me know and include shipping costs. Fortunately, someone did reach back out and they said, you know what, I'll sell it to you for $45. At least I get some money out of it, which is true if a Fairy Loot box cost around $35 with shipping. So I bought it for $10 more than the original buyer, but to me it was worth it because other people are buying it for $65, $85, whatever else. It's beautiful. Look at the edges. It's the most intricate edges I've seen. It is so beautiful. It has the end pages and everything, which are so beautiful. They sent it in such good condition. When you take off the cover, it's also so pretty. It has the tower and everything from like the original. And the back is just, again, the scene and everything. This was the most expensive version. So this is what I mean, where sometimes it's hit or miss. You can still look for the book and everything, but you might not find it, or you might find it for a crazy price. So my only one situation I ran into, somebody did ask me for a friends and family, and I said no, because I'm not comfortable with that. No matter how much I want a book, I want security. I want to make sure everything's protected. They said okay. They took forever to ship this. I'm okay if you ship a little later as long as you communicate with me, and they were not responding. So I did finally message someone that they had sold to in the past, and I was horrified because the person told me don't buy from them. They scammed out my friends. They just resold the book over and over to so many different people and didn't end up sending them the book, and sold through friends and family. I asked if she actually got her book, and she said that she did get her book, but that she paid through goods and service. So I was really hoping that because I paid through goods and service, this person would eventually reply. If not, you could ask for a refund. Again, goods and service allows a refund if the seller never sends you the product. So I was like, okay, if anything, I'll give it by X day. We'll see what happens. I'll get my money back. It's fine. So again, I was cruising a little bit more. If I had done friends and family like they had asked for, I would have been in panic. To not have that item protected or your money protected is a really bad position to be in. Fortunately, they did reply. I did have to be honest, like, hey, it's It's been a few days now. If you don't reply, or at least let me know what's going on, I will have to start issuing a refund. Fortunately, I got my book in the mail, so it was totally okay. But again, that's why I emphasize, if you don't want to get scammed, you don't want something to go wrong, do goods and service. If the person is not down for this, you can definitely let admin know, or for yourself, you can see that they are not a legitimate seller. If you're curious about any of these groups, I can also link you some groups I'm in 3 total. If you're really trying to look for a specific book, I really recommend you join multiple valid groups, okay? I limited myself to 3 because I don't need to be part of 10 groups and overwhelm myself this way, and these 3 have been legitimate. I have purchased from all 3 of them, so I've stuck with them. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm happy to answer them down below in the comments, or you can DM me on my Instagram. The link is in the description below. Thanks for unboxing with me. This was so fun. I had a ton of fun looking for these special editions. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, subscribe, do all of the cool things that really help out this channel. Safe shopping out there.